Hey everybody, Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, episode 11. Beep beep, got a Jeep. The van's windshield is also pretty busted, I could tell that. So all the tires here are regular tires. So I think what I'll do is the front two, I'm going to have as performance tires. And then maybe put in the performance suspension, even though I already inflated it. Because I did grab 2 performance tires from that tire shop for heavy duties. And they're going to be better tires than what was on there. So we have 2 performance brakes and 2 performance tires to slap on. And then maybe the battery as well. Skill allowing. Alright, what to do tomorrow night? Go get the Jeep. Scavenge for truck parts or viewer suggestions. Or actually head back to the hardware store for loot or viewer suggestions. 4 options, you pick. What are we doing tomorrow? I could also grab a long trailer for the truck as well. That would be a viewer suggestion, obviously. All right, let me change out these brakes first. So these 2 brake pads are in perfect condition, so slap them in. See if I can do that without too much failure. So front. Actually, the brakes that were on here were like remarkably good condition too. They were 98 and 90. But and they were performance. Yep, so this is pointless. I'm only going to ruin it further. But hey, practice makes perfect. So there's 100%. And 93%. All right, it's better. It went in the right direction. And performance tires should be pretty easy to slap on. They're just tires. Not that high skill. One and 2. So 66% condition. I think the only thing on this truck that really needs attention is the windshield, but I don't have a free windshield at the moment. Oh, are those tires pumped up? No, they're not inflated, so I gotta inflate them. You can, in this game, you can only tow one thing. I keep having to answer that question over and over. You can tow one thing. So a truck can tow a shipping container or a Jeep, but not both. One thing. That's it. 'Tis the limit. I'm gonna switch. I don't know why I have the propane torch. Oh, right, the battery. That's right. That's right. I forgot about swapping the battery out. This battery is 93%. Let's give it a full 100. 100% charge. Great. So that's all the spare parts I had have now been used. Cool. So now I'm prepping this truck here to go on a return trip for the Jeep, because that's what won. Hey, 1st Battalion, thank you for the bits. Oh, right, the gas can was in the glove box, and I was marveling about how the physics of that doesn't make any sense. I'm so not used to it being in the glove box that I'm going to take it out and put it in the trunk. Because I'll always look for gas in the trunk first. Alright, this truck's ready for a return trip. I'm going to grab the hood of that white truck just up the way and slap it on the on our current truck. Here, let me grab a metal sheet and repair the hood and then switch it. Even a beat-up hood is better than no hood. 82%. Oh. I can repair it, but I can't take it. More cigarettes, alcohol, battery. The lock to this truck, the door is broken. Oh, there's a 100% tire back there. And I got its hood. Good. SUV looks, I mean, other than the windshield, looks pretty good. So we're ready for that return trip. All right. I want to read the metalwork book. Till maybe 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Actually, there's other things I want to do. So let's assess the quality of the truck right now. Write it down. So this is a 66% truck. But it doesn't have its stockpile. So if we take a look at the goals here, see if this worked. Oh, it worked. Long-range vehicle. Truck with sleeper cab. Find a long-range vehicle. We have. Upgrade a long-range vehicle. We'll call it 66%. And then it is not really stockpiled for stuff, so that's 0%. We haven't gotten that Jeep yet, though. That is to be done. 4 p.m. Probably 5 p.m. is a good time to fall asleep. That way I'm up around nightfall. The game looks grayer than you remember because I'm using a mod to raise the gamma so that we can see at night a little bit better. I mentioned that at the start of the stream. So it has sort of a gray tinge as a result. Alright, 82 and holding is my weight. And I'm headed back to the Jeep. We're heading back for the Jeep. So Mechanics 3. At Mechanics 5 you can start repairing engines, which is good. Obviously, more work required. So, current priority. Go grab a Jeep as a scout car. Put the glove box in the, I'm actually going to put the glove box in my duffel, so I don't need to worry about that. Because this pickup truck, despite the fact that it was really useful for me, I'm going to be ditching it. So here in the tuning tab for crafting, you can use metalwork to make vehicle armor. And once I get a little bit better metalwork skill and a little better mechanics skill, I can start building armor pieces to slap onto the scout car and the long range car. I swore that dude had like a military styled helmet, but I guess that's not the case. Looked like he had a camo helmet. Are there cow catchers? Yes, there are for some vehicles. The Jeep gets... Yes, the Jeep can get something like a cow catcher. The truck can get something better, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, you can armor it up with lethal bull bars, so that you can ram things without doing too much durability damage to your own vehicle. And that's the goal of the series, that and maintaining the broadcast network. That's a lot of zombs. The mall in default Zomboid is one of the most populous areas in the game pre-Louisville. Now that there's Louisville, obviously Louisville is crazy populated, but the mall, as far as like population density, is one of the most densely populated in the entire game. There's like 1,000 zombies in the mall. Probably more, actually. It gets to be a bit insane. So I'm going to first head to the red Jeep that I saw that looked like it was in really good condition to check it out. I think we need to judge it on its engine quality and muffler. Oh, well, yeah, engine quality more than anything else. That's the one thing that you can't really change. And just go with whatever has really good engine quality, knowing that everything else is repairable. And then perhaps on the way back, we can grab either the mobile generator or a high storage container. I can leave that up to you once I get one. Alright, so this is one I was thinking we might use. I'm just trying to eat and probably take beta blockers before I hop out. My guess is my arrival has pissed off many. Yeah. Actually, the loud rain might have masked a lot of the noise I made. Doesn't look like I have too big of a crowd here. No bites. Oh, missed. Where are you? Oh, they're over the fence. The commotion has caused more to come to me. I can hear even more coming. Little black dress. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we're good. So let's take a look at this thing. You know, it's not in great condition, so the quality engine is only 42. Its bodywork and windows look good, but the rest of it's actually pretty beat up. So I'll keep looking. There are a bunch of Jeeps out this way. So this here is, what, the Mustang? Looks very, very beat up. I just want to take a look at it. Yeah, the Fjord Mustang. So what was it? 42 engine? All that work, all that clearing, and I have to do it all over again here. But there's 2 Jeeps in this spot, so double my reward for the effort. Experiencing heavy panic. A little fun in the rain. Quickly check them for anything that might be useful, like matches, lighters. This one has some sort of ram bar in front. I can see that already. Engine quality 45. Not amazing, but better than the last one, I guess. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak this Jeep. Because, yeah, these zombies already pissed at me. Yep. Too late. Let's commit. This Jeep is in better condition. It does have a lethal bumper, which is, I think, the best. So question. Should I settle for the brown Jeep or keep looking? All right. I might be able to take the spare wheel off the other Jeep and stick it on this one. There might be some parts on the other Jeeps that are salvageable. This engine quality is 54%. Overall condition is 55. It seems like I'm going to have to smash a window here. Let me check about over here. Oh, nope, I can get in this one. It actually has the key, which is interesting. What did I want out of this? The spare tire. Spare wheel. Oh, I need a lug wrench for that. That would be in the trunk. Actually, the spare wheel might just be any wheel that you can just stick on there. I don't think it's specific to a type. Well, I somehow have managed to put everything in my own inventory, so I'm going to keep rolling. Because it looks like keep looking is winning. Also keep in mind the time of day. It's 3 in the morning. I won't have infinite time. There is that Jeep back in West Point that I could try to grab. I have a vague idea of where that is. But I'll check the rest of this lot to make sure there's... I think there's at least one other Jeep somewhere around here. Maybe it's higher quality. And then we also have to choose if what I'm going to tow home. Whether it's storage or... fuel or generator. Oh, that's a truck. There's a Dodge or a Mustang over there. The other Peterbilt truck. If any of you remember the location of the Jeep, just holler. Oops. Big storage. Fuel tanks. So big storage up true north. I'll try to remember that. If we do vote on me grabbing storage. Well, I think the options here are going to be settle for the brown Jeep or try for a different vehicle, a different style of vehicle. I haven't spotted another Jeep alternative to the three I've searched so far. Unless you guys have. So I'm going to pull that way. Should I settle for the brown Jeep or inspect other types of cars? Not to say that the other cars in this lot, the Mustangs and the Dodges, are better than the Jeep, but I could look if you guys were interested, because maybe there's a mint condition Mustang or something. But it looks like brown Jeep is the popular option. Let me get back there, given the time on the clock, and start to clear out around it so I can swap to it. Alright, what is the worst windshield here? The driver's side. Of course it is. No, don't uninstall it. Actually, maybe uninstall it. It lets me uninstall it? That's weird. Normally you can't uninstall things until you own the car, meaning you have the keys. It is locked, though. Alright, so it's driver's side gas. Nice. That's good to know. The windows on this truck suck too. So where's that windshield? Here it is. Install 68. Oh, this is a standard style car. Got it. So it's not heavy duty. It's not swappable with the truck. All right, let's make sure the truck's empty. Seats are empty. Trunk's empty. So this trunk isn't super high capacity, but you can eventually store things on the roof and over the spare tire, stuff like that. It's a lug wrench. Okay, I think that's everything. I could grab a spare tire from actually I'll grab the best tire from here. Let me get my jack and lug wrench. That's smart. Have enough time, I think. Alright, so what is the best tire here? All the tires suck. What about this cab? Yeah, one of these tires are good. Performance 88%. Seems good to me. Got it. It's probably better than what's actually on this thing. go. All buttoned up. Good to run. I actually really like... I like the look of it. It's a really... I mean, look at that bumper. Who wants to get in front of me? I don't. Alright, let's get home. Splat. I really like the look of this one, actually. Is that... Yeah, this is the lethal bumper. It's the best bumper. It might be a little damaged, but it is the... There's 3 types of bull bars. There's just a regular bumper. There's like a... what you tend to see on police cruisers with the heavier, more reinforced bull bar. And then there's this lethal bull bar, which would be completely and totally illegal in real life, because, you know, it's for murdering people. But, yep, this is the upgraded one. Which, holy cow, is coming in handy. It's what, 380 horsepower, which means nothing because this game, all cars have ridiculously high horsepower. It's a pretty high horsepower car. I did run out of time for towables because I didn't want to be out here during the speedy sun. So I can put up a poll about what we do tomorrow, whether I work to level up my skills on mechanics and metalwork, so I can make better vehicle parts, whether I go into town and scavenge, whether I go obtain a towable, or something else. Whether I head to a VHS shop. Because I could level up my mechanics skill really quickly if I found Car Zone tapes. Car Zone 1, 2, and 3 tapes. My mechanics skill I would probably hit like 6 or something, 7, if I found all 3, and paired them with the books. Multimedia learning. And if you're wondering if I'm aiming for people, I'm not going to say no. Low-key trying to run them over with the lethal bar. My hood looks in pretty good condition, as does the windshield, so I think that's a pretty good indicator of like how much better these modifiable vehicles are over the vanilla ones. Because if I was doing what I just did on a vanilla standard car, it would be dang near totaled in the front. I would have no windshield, no hood, no headlights, and this thing, it's fine. Yeah, the headlights look angry. Looks pretty pissed off headlights. I like it. Yeah, let's inspect. So, yeah, it went down. It was at 55%, so the front bumper took a tiny bit of damage, but pretty insignificant in the scheme of things, I'd say. Which is here, 78%. The Jap Rungle lethal bumper. Oh, this is a 440. It's even more horsepower than the last one. Cool. And for some reason or other, the engine quality, like, went up. Okay, I promise I don't have cheats on. That must be a bug, because it was at 56% last I checked. I'm almost certain. But I don't mind a magic car that gets better over time. Works for me. So what to do tonight? Work on mechanic and metal work skills. Head to a VHS shop. Go grab the leftover loot and a towable. viewer suggestions. What do you guys think? What do you think is most important? Oh, wow. Big head start for the VHS. So the question is, where is the closest? I think there's a VHS store in West... Yeah, there is a VHS store in West Point. Right? I think. I don't have the maps memorized. Well, I did, but the VHS stuff is recently added. Auto shop, farm hug, laundromat. There's definitely one in Rosewood, and there's 3 in Lowellville. There's not one in West Point. So we would have to go over to Rose or to Muldra. I could go down to Muldra. That might be very sketchy. I don't think there's one in Valley Point either, right? Train station, food mart. I'm looking at the map right now as you guys vote and as I read. I don't think it would be wise to go into Louisville though, because that's sketch. So the closest one would likely be the hit vids in Muldra, or all the way over in Riverside, going to the hit vids there. Which is totally fine. It's a longer trip, but no issue at all. It's worth doing. I have the gas, so that's not a concern. Okay, I'm going to put a little timer on that and run to the bathroom as you finish up voting. Boop. There we go. We have got VHS. So let's poll about which shop to go to. I'm just going to put these 2 options on. Riverside or Muldra. One or the other. So Muldra's... Here, let me open my map so you have a point of reference. So I am here. I guess I should mark it down. So this is where I am right now. That's home. The bridge to... this is West Point. And then this is Valley Point, kind of up there. This is the mall. And then Muldra's VHS is... roughly here. And then Riverside's VHS is roughly here. So I'm here, I go here or there. They're kind of equidistant. Doesn't exactly matter. There are a bunch in Louisville up there, but Louisville is honestly just a nightmare. It's super high population. It's going to be really rough to traverse through and around. So it's not worth it, I think. There we go. Metalwork 2, done. Taking a look at my skills. I guess cooking would be next. All right, transcribing my journal in case I rip it. I'm also whittling down, not in a dangerous way, but I definitely have fewer food than I did before. Again, I'm not worried because I know where a lot of food is, but I've been munching through it. And my water. How's my weight? 82 in climbing? Yeah, that's what I feared. Yeah, driving in Louisville is a bit of a nightmare. You're not wrong about that. I'll take the beef jerky and cereal. Looks like we're going to Muldra. Okay. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right, Scout Car, hope you're up for the challenge. I'm gonna quickly organize the Scout Car's glove box and trunk, though. Jack, tire pump. Where's the lug wrench? I need to find where that ended up. I meant to have that on me. Do I still have the lug wrench in my backpack? Honestly, where'd the lug wrench go? What the heck? Is it in the truck? Am I prepping to sleep out there? I hope not. Alright, so gas cans. I don't know where the lug wrench went. Oh, it's in my inventory? Oh yeah, oh my god, there it is. Overlooked. Jack tire, lug wrench, maybe some extra well, no, I did grab a whole bunch of food. Yeah, I have enough food. Alright, let's go. To the Muldra. I'll get those guys later. This car should be small enough to fit through these bushes. Yep. To get back on the road. Yeah, the last place I looked, in my hands, exactly. So, where am I going? I am taking the left fork. Yeah, okay. I got it. I need to be careful about not overstressing this car. Probably should have inflated the tires before I left. But the car seems to handle pretty well. Brakes are pretty good. And then the lethal ram bar is amazing. This thing is speedy. I don't usually like to zoom out this far, but it does make the game a bit too choppy. So I'll be taking this left and then going through the intersection that I was at before. The one with the used car lot, the spiffos, the clothing store that I slept in on the floor. Good memories. And I'll keep driving until the road takes a right and then a left, and then go all the way down through downtown Muldra, which is going to be a significant amount of territory that I have to pass through in order to get to the hit vids. So it's kind of a long stretch, and I want to be careful with the car. Obviously, this car is able to dish out a lot more damage than any of the other cars I've used so far, but I don't want to push it. I want to keep it in relatively good condition. Hey, Port, thanks for tuning into your first stream. I'll be streaming Mountain Blade on Thursday, if you're interested. Here comes the crossroads up ahead. Right here. Now I did grab the... Oops, that would be the only thing I did want to hit. I did grab the generator from the gas station, so I can't power that on to top up. Wouldn't be terrible for me to look for another generator. And then after about a quarter mile, I'll be taking a right. Then about a half mile, I'll take a left. Oh, shoot. I did not account for the fact that this road might have a bunch of burnt out cars on it. So that's right at the turn here. I'll try to remember that for future reference. Coming from the other way, I could definitely see myself careening into that at top speed. Oh, no, not more. Shoot. Too bad that the symbols that you put on your minimap don't show up, or on your map rather, don't show up on your minimap, because it would be really nice to like mark your minimap down with like traffic jams and other obstacles. Although I think driving at top speeds is just not gonna happen here because these roads are horrible. I need Waze on my phone to be able to, well, it's 93. I need Waze on my giant brick of a phone in the car to mark down traffic jams on my TomTom. GPS, a very advanced feature. So I left base camp with a 55-ish% Jeep. It'd be good to start tracking damage here. I'm actually going to write it down here. So if I take a look at goals, you can see my Jeep's at about 55%. And next time I inspect, I can update that. I would, if you're new to Project Zomboid, and I mentioned this a lot in my videos, if you're new to Project Zomboid, my advice to you is to install UI-only mods. Mods that show you what traits do, like this one, where I can, well, okay, you can't read that, but you can mouse over moodlets and mouse over traits, and it tells you the full description. And then, instead of actually play Project Zomboid, and I know this is going to sound like a really weird suggestion, just try to survive, fight. Get good at fighting. Don't bother looting. Don't bother doing anything else. Just get really proficient at fighting. Because until you can fight proficiently, you're not going to have a fun time in Zomboid. You're going to spend a lot of your time looting and then dying until you can fight proficiently. So just get proficient at the combat. And then once you're proficient enough at the combat, then start to play Zomboid. It's one of those, with its learning curve the way where it is, you need to spend a lot of time just knowing how to clear a house, knowing how to take on a group, knowing how to not aggro too many and to back up when you have, you know, that kind of thing. That would, as a somewhat of a veteran Zomboid player, that would be my advice. And to not play significantly modded, because if you play modded, one of the other issues is if you have questions about the game mechanics of Zomboid, you can always refer to the PZ Wiki. But if you have a lot of mods installed, it's going to be really confusing You know, if you're trying to consult the PC Wiki, what is modded and what is not. So it's like, oh, why can't I do X, Y, or Z? And all of a sudden you can't just consult just the wiki. You'll have to consult all of the modded documentation as well, which is going to make it very impossible for you to learn efficiently. Because it is one of those games where it takes a fair amount of time to learn this game to be proficient at it. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be 50 hours until you can actually have fun. Something like that. And it's plenty good with mods. I have maybe 100 hours of series that I've already recorded and put up on YouTube of basically unmodded Zomboid. This is my first significantly modded series. And most of these mods are aesthetic. Have I gone too far? Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, because the diner is coming up on the left. Yep, let me turn around. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rodamont.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there in the zombie apocalypse.